Most financial gurus tell you to skip the latte and save your pennies in a high-yield account. They're leading you into a trap. In 2026, inflation and currency devaluation are moving faster than your 4% interest rate. If your money is sitting still, it's dying. Today, I'm showing you the velocity strategy, how the top 1% actually move money to stay wealthy. This is about movement, timing, and leverage, not deprivation. We're taught to save. It's the first rule of personal finance, drilled into us from a young age, and saving is defensive by design. It protects what you have, building a necessary foundation of security. But it does not advance the score. It's a financial bunker, not a launch pad. True wealth creation is an offensive game. Offense is about yardage, strategically moving capital through positions that increase your earning power, making your money work for you around the clock. This brings us to the core problem. Static money loses to time. The vault feels safe, but it's an illusion. Time is the invisible tax on idle capital. Look closely at this hourglass. It doesn't just measure time, it drains value when money stands still. Every month of zero movement is silent erosion. The number in your account might stay the same, but its real-world buying power doesn't. This isn't a theory, it's a mathematical certainty. And this erosion happens through three primary traps. Trap 1 is the silent killer: inflation and currency drag. If your cash earns 1% in a savings account, but inflation is running at 3%, you are losing 2% of your purchasing power every single year. Your interest rate is lagging, and your wealth is leaking. Trap 2 is opportunity cost. This is the price of inaction. While your money sits idle, waiting for the perfect moment, asymmetric shots, high-growth opportunities lift off without you. The world doesn't wait, and every dollar that isn't deployed is a missed chance to capture growth. Trap 3 is tax drag. Even if you do generate growth, holding it in the wrong wrapper means a significant portion bleeds out to taxes. Unstructured growth is inefficient growth. The principle is simple. Money works when it moves, compounds when it loops, and dies when it parks. The goal is not just movement, but velocity. Intentional, strategic movement through value-creating paths that outpace the decay. Defense keeps you in the game. It prevents a catastrophic loss. But offense is what wins it. It's about calculated risks and intelligent capital allocation. We've defined the problem. We're switching sides now from defense to offense. The path out of the grind isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter. This starts with the first pillar of velocity: radical skill compounding. The goal is simple: systematically increase your personal hourly rate. You are your own greatest asset, so you must invest in yourself first. Every dollar you spend on targeted learning should have an expected return. High-leverage investments like courses, coaches, and deliberate practice can turn $1 of learning into $10 of increased income. This creates a powerful feedback loop. Learn a new skill, apply it to a real-world problem, showcase the result, capture the value through higher rates, and then reinvest a portion of that gain back into the next skill. For example, a designer takes a UX course, refines a client's app flow, showcases the improved engagement metrics, and doubles their fee for the next project. Frame this process in focused 90-day sprints. Each sprint should have a clear objective. Invest a specific amount of time and money to achieve a measurable increase in your earning power. This isn't abstract self-help. It's calculated, ROI-driven personal development. The second pillar is asymmetry. This is how you generate wealth beyond your hourly rate. It means engineering opportunities where the potential upside is exponentially greater than the downside. Instead of betting the farm on one big idea, you place a portfolio of small, repeatable, low-cost bets. Think micro SaaS tools, niche digital products, or specialized consulting packages. For instance, a developer could build a simple Shopify plugin over a weekend. The cost is a few days of their time, but the potential upside from monthly subscriptions is uncapped. Most of these bets will be small wins or valuable learnings, but you only need one or two to hit big, paying for the entire portfolio and then some. This is how you decouple your income from the hours you work. The key is to systematize the testing process, so your velocity of discovery doesn't depend on luck, but on the rate at which you can launch and validate new ideas. Finally, Pillar 3 is structure. It does you no good to make money if you can't keep it. This means legally and strategically, putting your growth where it's shielded from taxes and liabilities. You must use the right legal and financial wrappers. This isn't just for the super rich, it's for anyone serious about building wealth. We're talking about business entities like an LLC or S-Corp and tax-advantaged retirement and health accounts. For example, a consultant operating as an S-Corp can pay themselves a reasonable salary and take the rest as a distribution, saving thousands on self-employment taxes. The strategy is to route your active income into these tax-favored buckets before it ever hits your personal bank account, preventing lifestyle creep from eating your gains. This requires discipline and clean documentation. Every dollar saved must be defensible, but the effort pays for itself many times over by preserving your capital to be reinvested. True financial velocity happens when all three pillars interact. They form a flywheel. You invest in your skills, which allows you to spin up more valuable asymmetric offers. You capture the cash flow from those offers, and then you shelter those gains in efficient structures. The sheltered capital is then used to fund bigger skill investments and more ambitious bets. This is the loop that accelerates your wealth, compounding not just your money, but your capacity to generate it. All right, let's operationalize this. Here is your Monday morning plan. It's designed to be simple enough to execute under pressure, aggressive enough to create rapid momentum, and controlled so you never risk the entire game on one move. This isn't about gambling, it's about calculated execution. We're going to wire your entire week around 5 core nodes of activity. Think of these as the engines of your financial machine. Step 1. Audit your rate. Get brutally honest. List your top 3 most valuable skills and identify the one new skill that could justify raising your rate by 30% in the next 90 days. For a graphic designer, this might mean mastering 3D motion graphics. Step 2. Schedule 2 non-negotiable daily blocks. The first is for deep practice on that new skill. The second is purely for revenue-generating activities, prospecting, selling, and following up. One block builds future value, the other captures present cash. Step 3. Spin up 3 micro-bets. Allocate a small fixed budget, $100 to $500 each, and give them a 14-day test window to prove themselves. This could be a targeted ad campaign for a new lead magnet. Remember, these are experiments. The goal is data, not guaranteed profit. Step 4. Clean up your structure. This is non-negotiable. Establish a proper legal entity like an LLC or S-Corp, open a dedicated business bank account, and set up your wealth-building wrappers, a solo 401k, and an HSA. This structure is your financial fortress. Step 5. Automate your wealth. Implement a pay-yourself-first system where a percentage of every single payment you receive is automatically swept into those tax-advantaged buckets. You pay your future self before you pay any bills. Step 6. Track the 5 vital signs of your business. These are your core KPIs: effective hourly rate, pipeline value, client acquisition cost, operating cash flow, and your tax deferral rate. If you don't measure it, you can't manage it. Step 7. Conduct a ruthless weekly review. Every Friday, look at your micro bets and activities. Kill the laggards without emotion. Double down on the winners. Reallocate capital and time with speed. This creates a powerful daily and weekly cadence. Build your skills, sell your value, deliver results, review the data, and reinvest the profits. This is the operating system for wealth velocity. If you execute this plan with discipline, your dashboard should get greener every single week. That's not just a visual. That's tangible proof that your financial velocity is real and accelerating. Wealth isn't a number in a bank account. It's the speed at which you turn your resources into more resources. Speed without control is chaos. Control without speed is stagnation. You need both. If you're ready to stop playing defense and start winning, drop the word velocity in the comments. Subscribe to Profit Pulse. Let's build something that lasts. Move money with intent. Make time your ally.